your book is about giving genuine value to things that have value, genuine wealth. Can you
Yes.
explain what that's about?
Well, the word genuine means to be authentic. It means to be honor our values. So what are our values? Do we all agree that more stuff, more consumption, more economic growth is what we collectively want? Or do we say in our hearts meaningful relationships, meaningful work, the joy of our children's play, the joy of our marriages and our friendships? Are those not more valuable than more economic growth? But the truth is that our economic system doesn't honor those things. It just says that more growth is inherently good. It's inherently good for the benefit of all humanity. What economists have done is reduced us to basically consumers, as they call us, as opposed to citizens, as opposed to people who in our hearts have values, and yet we're told to suspend those values in the economic system. Then how do we orient an economy that honors our genuine values, that are in fact aligned with the measurement of those conditions of well-being? In other words, what contributes to our well-being? Those conditions include the strength of our relationships, they include the integrity of Mother Nature, the earth, they include all the things that the GDP now ignores. In fact, it counts car crashes and nuclear warheads and oil spills as increments to our economic progress, when in fact, intuitively, that doesn't make any sense at all. So the genuine wealth model is an attempt to say, it's time to wake up. It's time to grow up after 60 years of only measuring growth the way we have since World War II. It's time that we develop a more robust accounting system. There are 5 forms of capital. There's human capital, people, social capital, relationships, natural capital, nature's assets, built capital, which is buildings, infrastructure, and financial capital. So a good company should have a more complete balance sheet. It's remarkable that companies to this day don't actually understand the whole basis of the accounting profession's foundation, which was Leonardo da Vinci's best friend, Luca Pacioli, who said that the importance of a balance sheet is to account to God for the gifts that you're given, that you're responsible for. So a good businessman in Venice, as Luca said, would take responsibility for good inventory. A good businessman would know what they have as assets, including what they have in their household. So this is the whole basis of this model that I'm articulating. So there's nothing new really here. We're rediscovering the wisdom of Luca back 500 years, bringing that forward with now the recognition that not only does our private accounting practices violate basically what Luca's vision was, but our national accounting practices, which we use to calculate GDP, also do. In fact, it's even worse because we don't have a balance sheet for the nation. So many companies the enlightened ones, like Suncor Energy, have played with my model. EPCOR, our public utility here in Edmonton, has. The government of China, I've worked with the city of Santa Monica, I've worked with the Inuit in the Arctic, I've worked with other First Nations, and arguing that this is a wiser way of managing and being a better, wiser, more informed steward.